Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, locomotive enthusiasts around the world. My name is the Godfather of the Rails, and we welcome you to GFYS Gaming Australia, where action is pleasure, simulation is key. Our live stream of Train Sim World 2 with our midweek World of Trains episode 37 will be commencing in around 3 minutes from now. We've got a fantastic show for you guys. The midweek World of Trains community vote winner will be our first run, and as you can tell by the cover, the East Coast Way won this week's theme of Windy. Stand by, we'll be on the air in around 2.5 minutes. The best in, the best in PC gaming and PlayStation gaming. Fresh with uploaded videos, premieres, and live streams all the time. Click the subscribe button to Australia's finest video gaming YouTube channel, GFYS Gaming Australia. Action is pleasure, simulation is key. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, locomotive enthusiasts around the world. My name is the Godfather of the Rails, and we welcome you to GFYS Gaming Australia, where action is pleasure, simulation is key, for this week's Wednesday Train Sim World 2 action here on our YouTube channel. Our traditional midweek World of Trains episode, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 37th. We're coming to you live and direct from our studio in Sydney, Australia, and hello to you all. If you're new to our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning customer, welcome back to the station. Punch your ticket today and click that subscribe button and join our amazing family that loves our fantastic simulation gameplay, as well as other great games as well. But tonight, it is all about Train Sim World. And if you'd like to get involved in the live chat tonight and like to donate, that would be most appreciated. But also, you have the option of doing that. And you also, just to let you guys know that all the comments tonight will be only for Train Sim World 2. Please do not comment about any of our other games or stuff here on our live chat, please. All those comments are being monetized here tonight by my good friend Steve, which is away tonight, ladies and gentlemen. but I've just actually gotten off the phone to him, and he is with his computer and on the monetization side of things. As we are in lockdown here in Sydney, we can't be all in one location. So I've got my moderator in play, and we are ready to rock and roll. So hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight on the show we have East Coast Way, and then we have a trip on Rotorua, Austin, and then we're going to be going to, you name it, Cathcart, Circle Line. And just to let you guys know, we have got a fantastic lot of great gameplay to come on our channel in the next couple of days. We'll just get away from that one. In the next overnight, our time here in Australia, ladies and gentlemen, this one is coming up on our YouTube channel within the next 12 hours, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be way less than that, trust me. This is coming up just after our live stream ends tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hemstrocker Runra with the IC 1031 Essen HBF to Durisburg HBF and 8:54 a.m. So that's coming up on our channel later on tonight as well. We have this one, ladies and gentlemen, coming up as well. The 89406 Lübeck HBF to Rothenburg Sort, the 1:50 p.m. on their freight service there on the Hemstrocker Hamburg Lübeck. And we have this one from the Cathcart Circle Line. It is an Explorer run, ladies and gentlemen, with the 1Z96 Glasgow Central, the Nielsen, and 2 p.m. there with that class train just there. So those three are our latest uploaded premieres coming up on our channel after our live stream here this week. And if you're watching this at a later time, well, those will be up there already. And if you are watching it a few days later, then those should be showing up in the higher detail graphics of 4K, ladies and gentlemen. But do give it a fair like a day or two for them to. So sometimes they go quickly with 4K. Sometimes they take a few days. Just like a couple of one of my American Truck Simulator ones is actually doing that. But anyway, that's another time, another place. Let's talk about Train Sim World, ladies and gentlemen. We have the latest roadmap, ladies and gentlemen, information update on our YouTube channel as well. With the June 29 roadmap update, the first rush hour update of the roadmap, and we have that information now on a video here on our YouTube channel as well. It is currently our featured video. If you're watching this on the replay, it will not be, because for the next 24 hours, this will be our featured video on our YouTube channel. Let's get into this week's midweek World of Trains community vote winner, ladies and gentlemen, the East Coast Way. As voted by you guys out there, you voted this in at a whopping 60+%, ladies and gentlemen, for this one. This week's theme was windy, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 37. And we had the main Spizzard Barn, the LGV Mediterranean, and the East Coast Way as the choices of routes for you to choose from in our community vote for this week's midweek World of Trains. At our community area, every single week, we have a community vote where you guys have the power to choose between 3 to 4 train routes we put together every single week with a theme that we do every single week here on our YouTube channel for the episode. And the winning route always gets to be the cover. We always put a cover together of that particular run that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be and that was the cover. The cover you've seen at the standby for this week's episode. So East Coast Way is where we're going. I have got a photo of the run that I did earlier, that I put up on my phone earlier today, so I knew which one to go to tonight. I didn't actually do the run, so don't worry about it. I did not do the run. All right, so here we go now with this particular one. It's the 14 hours 09. 14 hours 09. Alright, here we go. So this is the run, ladies and gentlemen, or the Brighton via Eastbourne, a 1G33, and this is a windy day, a windy sunny day. So it's like a typical August winds day here in Australia. We have August is like the month where it's like it's really sunny, but it's very windy, like sometimes a bit of cloud and stuff. But yeah, we have August winds, we call it, here in Australia. All right, let's get into it. I'll just wait for that to load up a little bit more in the detail. This doesn't really come in straight away. I do know that it does come in way quicker than some, but yeah, we'll just wait a little bit. 1409, here we go. This is our midweek World of Trains community vote winner by you guys. Thank you very much for voting this week for our theme, Windy. You probably will be hearing that wind as we go along here. Let's get up now. Yeah, you can hear the wind. Open up that wind. We want you guys to hear that wind. All right. Okay. Close those doors. And we're up and away. Now I've spent a lot of time in the studio today, folks. I've like really just put in a lot of work today. I've put 5 videos together. I've done 7 lots of gameplay today, ladies and gentlemen. 2 from I've done 3 American. I trained SimWorld 2. I've done 3. I've done 2 American Truck Simulator, 2 Euro Truck Simulator. So I've got 7 in total. But I'm keeping those Euro trucks back for tomorrow. For our uploading for tomorrow. I might flip them overnight and then we'll have those debut in Australia time zone actually. So there you go. I'll put those through the daytime for us. We have got that training front there, so we have to be aware of that. See those trees moving around there. So windy is the theme. Hear that there. Hampton Park is the first stop. See that train just up in front there. It's at the station. Thank you very much, most appreciated. It is a very cool game. So if you just joined us, folks, you guys have been voting at our community area on our YouTube channel throughout the last week for this week's Midweek World of Trains Community Vote winner, and this is the winning vote, ladies and gentlemen. East Coast Way, with our theme this week being windy, and we're doing this on a windy, cool day. And at the end of this run, ladies and gentlemen, we'll tell you the theme and for next week's episode 38 of Midweek World of Trains, with the Midweek World of Trains community vote for next week's episode. So last week we had North American Summer as the theme, with the Canadian Oakville subdivision winning that. This week we've had the theme being windy, with the East Coast Way winning it. The week before, last week, we had rain. As the vote winner. That was the Cathcart winning that, hands down. And now today, the East Coast Way with the theme windy. So we've got the windows open so you guys get the full windy experience. Just trying to make that look like a trampoline. G'day, how's it going, Corey? Welcome back. So don't forget, there will be a preview stream on Thursday UK time for the second preview for Cane Creek. We should have confirmation for the launch date for the following week with that stream, or just before the stream starts we should have confirmation on release. Oh man, I'm speeding, Jesus Christ, I forgot I'm coming to this corner. Well, at least it's not as bad as last night's one, eh, Corey? With the LGP Mediterranean with a red signal. Oh my God. No, I'm on the ball tonight. I'm been on the ball all day. I've put together seven lots of gameplay today. So like there's 7 videos. 5 of them are done. 2 of them have got to go into baking still. That's editing. I call it baking. Holgate. That's Polgate, not Colgate, by the way, folks. It's not a toothbrush, not a toothpaste. Not sure if there's a downloadable update this week, folks, for Cane Creek. I say it will be next week when we get the confirmation for release. I don't think there'll be anything but just the download update just to have it for Cane Creek. There won't be anything else in there. It'll be exactly like Cavcart. There wasn't anything that was added except for Cavcart, the Cavcart Circle Line patch, so that it could actually put that into the game. It'll be the same with Cane Creek. We know now that main Spizzard Barn, East Coast Way, departure boards and all that stuff are going to be released at the release of Rush Hour. It is in there at the moment, but never say never, because some of that stuff they've talked about for so long that they've been working on and haven't been added, so we don't know. We're still 50-50 about it. I was very surprised when East Coast Way departure boards were actually flipped in that, and the train add-on for East Coast Way, which we're on now, has actually been delayed. So I was a little bit iffy about that actually being there. I'm thinking, nah, hang on. I think surely that's not going to be released with Rush Hour, with that train still to be added on later on. I don't see that happening. What, they're going to have to do the editing again later on for the departure boards? I don't see that. No, I don't know. That's just me. Just thinking that's like double handling. Got it in there. Blow my whistle, bitch. DJ Alligator. with regards to that uploaded videos coming up, the DBBR 101, folks, I've got a lot of great camera angles on that particular video. You'll hear the amazing sounds of that train flying past. I swear that is the nicest train when it's flying past. It feels so sick. I love the sound of that thing. "22 more cases of COVID today here in Sydney, by the way, folks. 171 in total now. I've been nowhere, folks. I've just been locked up in my house all week. When they say lockdown, I stay put. And a nice beautiful seafood meal tonight. Some nice fresh fish out of the freezer. Some prawns, calamari. Liz is next. There is a fair few of them. There's a few of those in the southeastern high speed. Fair few in the Bakerloo line. Yeah, well, here in Sydney, we have we have a loop sort of thing. It's called City Circle, and some trains come in via Town Hall, some trains come in via Museum. Then we have trains that go to Martin Place and go out towards Bondi, which is a no-go zone at the moment because that's where the COVID started. Here with this cluster at the moment here in Sydney. Then you have one that goes continues on towards the north and it goes over to Sydney Harbour Bridge. And we've got a brand new one that we're building at the moment. The second part of the Metro line. So the new tunnel system is going to be going to Central Station and another underground tunnel system at Central. And it's going to link up with the old Bankstown line, which is going to become the Metro line. It is a very, very nice city, but yeah, at the moment it's do not trust anybody city because it's just, yeah, this COVID just, we had such an awesome break from it, and now all of a sudden we've got a cluster again, and it's like, I'll be brutally honest, I haven't been in the city area or anywhere far here in Sydney since mid-2019. Haven't been to a football game since then. Football here in Sydney is rugby league. We've got rugby league still on here. We're very lucky we've still got the rugby league on, but no fans are allowed at the football. We're back to that again where we've got no fans, so it's a bit of a disappointment, but we have to do what we have to do to stop this spreading even more, even though like we had 16 yesterday and today we jumped again to 22. So we continue to have people here in Sydney that just do not understand, seriously, to just stay the feck home, wear a mask everywhere you go, doesn't matter, indoor, outdoor, doesn't matter. School holidays at the moment here in Sydney, and you know, my daughter, my little princess, is very worried about when they go back to school. They got next week and then they're back at school, and she's very worried that they're not going to be able to go back to school. So yeah, they are talking about maybe the kids not being able to go to school, and she's going to be very upset about that. Yeah, she's a very upset little girl today. She her pet bird, one of her pet birds, passed away earlier today, and she was very fond of the bird. The bird would let her pat her, and yeah, she was very upset about it. It was not a really good day for myself today, but thank you very much, most appreciated, buddy. So I've spent a fair bit of time with her on the phone today while I've actually been in the studio and been working. One good thing about technology these days with the ability to video call people via iPhone is a great piece of technology. As the kids these days, you can actually talk to them on the phone but actually see them. Oh, don't worry, technology can be a real bastard. Yeah. I do know about that red signal. I know about it, don't worry. It's just up here. We've got the amber light, it's all good. We're good to go. Coming in the Brighton, ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to be experiencing Brighton once again on the other side when we get the release of the Brighton main line. By the way, the Brighton main line is going to go up that way, folks. So they'll come in via this way, they'll go up that way to London, Victoria. There is another train route as well, by the way, folks, that goes that way. But we don't know where that will be going. That could be another option maybe later on down the track as well. Alright, let's see if we got any flying people. Yep, there we go. Every single time. That's where the departure boards will be as well, by the way, folks. We don't have to worry about closing the doors here. And that's our midweek World of Trains community vote winner, ladies and gentlemen. And it's voted by you guys. Thank you very much for everybody that has voted for this week's theme, Windy. And it was most appreciated. So you guys voted in over 60% for the East Coast Way for our Windy theme for this week. All right, so next week's episode will be our 38th episode, ladies and gentlemen. And our midweek World of Trains community vote will be on again, ladies and gentlemen, at around about an hour after our within the hour after our live stream tonight. I'll put in our next community vote poll vote for you guys to vote for next week's theme, ladies and gentlemen. And next week's theme for Train Sim World 2 will be still trying to think. I'm still trying to think what next week's theme will be. Alright, next week's theme will be Dusenbahn, ladies and gentlemen. Dusenbahn will be the theme next week, ladies and gentlemen, on our YouTube channel. So DB will be the theme for next week. We're going to put 4 train routes from the Dusenbahn in for next week's vote, ladies and gentlemen. And they got to be as follows: Rad Austin, Rad Segnord, the Hemstrucker Hamburg Lübeck, and the Hemstrucker Ruhren Rad, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be the 4 routes for next week, ladies and gentlemen, for next week's midweek World of Trains community vote. DB, ladies and gentlemen, is the theme for next week's episode 38 of Midweek World of Trains, and we'll put that up on our YouTube channel's community area later on for you guys to start casting your votes. Voting will close midday on the day, midday Sydney, Australia time zone, and then I will comment underneath the community vote in the comments area and say that the voting is closed, and I'll give you the winner with the percentage of the winner, and then on our Twitter channel I will put in the final vote of the percentages of all 4 votes, and we just after that I'll put in the information and the cover and what times will be on the air for next week's midweek World Trains. It'll be the same time as what we are this week as well. We are back to our 9 p.m. Sydney, Australia slot and 12 midday UK and 1 p.m. Germany and 7 a.m. New York, Boston, USA time zones. Ladies and gentlemen, as now Australia's Big Brother has finished last night. The winner was Marley, and yep, Marley won it hands down, and very, very good, and congratulations to Marley as well. Well deserved, and you know, for a man that has struggled in life, and his family has struggled, you know, in life, of coming from Africa, and you know, struggling, and the struggles that he has had, he would deserve it the most. I'll tell you right now, you know. So yeah, so very, very awesome win, beating a 66-year-old woman, a very inspirational woman, by the way. And a Russian skank. All right, let's get into the next one, ladies and gentlemen. I have to put that one in, sorry. All right. Red Ruin Austin is where we're going now. And we're going to continue with our theme, Windy. And here we go now with the BR422DB. And this will be the trip we're doing right now, 9:58. Enjoy. We got to have a look at the new pause screen that's going to be out when Rush Hour gets released as well, folks. In the last 24 hours with the Rush Hour map YouTube. Watched the replay on YouTube of it, and yeah, we got to see the new pause screen, gradient screen they're going to be showing. It looks pretty good. A little bit of a train simulator type thing. So yeah, it's nothing really new. It's just pretty much flipped for the current game. Need to get those blinds down. Get that down. S8. I don't think this one has S8. This one still doesn't have it. Going to put that in there. All right, let's go. There's marker lights on. Lights on this one. We'll see how we got with time there, Corey. See if we got enough time to do it at our for our fourth run. We have got Cathcart Circle Line still to come after this particular trip. This will be a big one. I'm not doing the short and sweet one here tonight on the Rad Austin. So this is a bigger trip than what we would normally tackle. I'm going to take off a little bit earlier on this one. I've upped my screen percentage to 130, by the way, folks, 130%. So probably looking a little bit nicer now I've actually done that. Even if we go a little bit over the 2 hours tonight, it doesn't really matter. We've got that premiere on at 11:30 p.m. Sydney, Australia time zone tonight. So we sort of don't really want to be tackling the live stream as well as that, because that'll take views away from the premiere. I could push the premiere back a little tiny bit if I wanted to, but yeah, we'll see how we go for time. Sometimes I'll put a time in and when I'm processing the video still, and then I know that sometimes I have to push the times back a little bit because the process has taken a while, and I know for a fact that recently YouTube's been very slow processing my 4K videos. I don't know what's going on. There is issues at the moment. One particular one that I did was the American Truck Simulator one that I did over the last 24 hours. One of them processed and went to 4K less than 24 hours, and then one of them's still showing at 320p and not processing, so don't know what's going on there, but yeah, there's been a few weird things happening with the YouTube processing at the moment. JJ Paul, how you going? Imagine Dovetail Games made the MTA New York subway. Yeah, look, I've always called for the New York subway. I know I was actually hoping that would be part of Rush Hour. When I heard Rush Hour was coming, I thought I was thinking straight up, I hope it's New York subway. But yeah, I was very disappointed when it wasn't. I've always called for NEC New York to come back into the game, but it was when it was announced that it was the other end of it, I'm thinking, okay, now we're getting the other side of it, and they're not bringing back the original NEC New York. They could have done a sandpatch grade job of it and just rebuilt it from scratch. No. But yeah, NEC, the subway has always been in my hit list for release for the game. Fingers crossed within the next 12 months. We definitely need another subway in the game. We all know what Dovetail's like with US stuff. They're very lucky at first in the first 6 months of Train Sim World 2, and then all of a sudden they've just gone bang. Like, we know Skyhook Games are doing this next release, which we're still thinking next week. The problem with myself, to be brutally honest, is that when they keep releasing the USA stuff, they keep just concentrating on doing freight services, and it's really like a bit of a pain in the bum. And then what the Amtrak is the first time we've actually gotten a passenger service in the USA for a very long time. So it's bit disappointing, but hopefully that will point to, hopefully we will get more passenger US services in the next 12 months. I would love them to go to Spain as well and Japan in the next 12 months. Obviously I love to see Australia added, but I know if they got something here in Australia and it was not up my alley, I'll be thinking, why didn't you come to this particular one? Why didn't you do this one? Like, I don't know. You guys know that I want Waterfall to Port Kembla for freight service and the passenger service to Wollongong. Our theme continues this week, ladies and gentlemen, being windy. We are doing a windy run also on this one, so we are continuing our theme from our community vote for this week, which has done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Our community vote has been done with the East Coast Way. There'll be a full replay on our YouTube channel here as well for you people that have joined us late. As always, if you can't always watch us live, there is always a full replay, and it's always added to our dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlists here on our YouTube channel on our playlist area. Our playlist has got everything, folks. Information, updates, replay live streams, scenarios, tutorials, timetable services, freight services, you name it, we all got it here. Gameplay done on both the console version, on the PlayStation 4 version, on the PS5 console, and the PC, like we are doing here tonight on the PC. Uber Barman's next. Hopefully JJ has put that into the forum as well, in the suggestion route suggestions. Because yeah, definitely I would be voting that one as well in, buddy. Ooh, yeah. We're getting the Peninsula Corridor version of the Amtrak into the game. I want them to put the S1000 back in the game. The diesel. Langerfield's next. I want the M9 lure added to Long Island Railroad. Maybe a bit disappointed about them actually not actually bringing that in just yet or announcing it just yet, because yeah, that's definitely a missing piece of the puzzle for the Long Island Railroad. Now that the Long Island Railroad is running absolutely like beautifully now after like so damn long having a frame rate issue, it's yeah, it's definitely time for it to be released. Oh, anything that's got graffiti all over it. What train doesn't have it in the New York subway? I don't know. I like trains that are sort of ghetto, you know, like have that the lights that flash on and off and all that. I just think it's really cool. So yeah, anything New York subway would be right up my alley for the game. Like, I definitely am one that is a big fan of wanting the New York subway added to the game. I've always called for New York subway to be added to the game. I'm very surprised that Dovetail haven't taken the opportunity to trying to get a license to actually get New York subway into the game. Yeah, it's definitely something that I'll probably raise this up in the forum for sure. GFYS PS4 Gaming as well. I'm under the forums, by the way, folks. But still I got the same logo, so you'll know what I'm talking. But yeah, it's definitely something I'll throw up on the forum. Staten Island Railway, yes. We all know the Long Island Railroad is from Jamaica to Penn Station is way different in real life than what it is actually in the game. In the game it looks like a beautiful paradise, but in real life it's very ghetto. I've seen it. It's very, very ghetto. It's very cool. Very New York. So yeah. Yeah, they did make a lot of mistakes, a lot of different sound issues and all that. Definitely with the original train that they put in, not the DLC one. There's a hell of a lot of... Trains don't terminate at Hicksville. Sometimes they do. That's right. They still made a lot of great improvements to it, but they haven't made any improvements to the original train's sound, and the door sounds are wrong and all that stuff. We already noticed. And then they go ahead and then they put British versions of the destination boards in the train route at the start. Was completely, you know, embarrassing. We all know the history of Dovetail games. Lighting issues, frame rate issues, there's a lot of issues. They're bugcentral.com. So yeah, well, if you go to Google and you Google up the 80s trains here in Sydney, type up the Red Rattler, and then come back to me, all right, Corey. And type up the Red Rattler, by the way, Jay, as well. And tell me how gangster this train is, all right? Back in the days, all right, this train had the doors that open up for the passengers open at all times when the train was moving at all. The windows, you could put your head through the windows. Just open it up, pop your head in, pop your head out, You can hang off the side of the doors, la-di-da-di-da, like you're in India. Like it was Pooh would be filming attention passengers. You know what I'm saying? It was a gangster train. Suspension seats, by the way, beautiful, nice, comfy seats. You could sleep on them all day. Beautiful seats, bounce up and down like a trampoline on them with springs. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful chairs. You could move the chairs if you want to sit a certain way on the train. If the train's moving like it's going north, you have the trains going facing north. You can flip them the opposite way and have them look south. Beautiful, beautiful seats they were. You can open up one of them in the middle and have two on each side and just play a game of poker. It's cool. It was, yeah, very gangster. Diesel, by the way, and the smell. Oh my God, the smell. The smell was actually beautiful. Like, I was a kid, but this train, I remember the sound of it, how it started up. Sounded like, oh, beautiful. It was my favourite train, and then they got rid of them in the very early 90s for a train called a Tangara. And that's when the trains had seats, brought in the seats that hard as a brick. And yeah, that was the first train here in Sydney that actually had doors that closed and made a sound going beep, 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 beep. So that was the first train to do that here in Sydney. Yeah, and then we got the Millennium train, the Waratah, and all that stuff. So we've still got silver trains here these days. They're known as the Silver Train. And we're known as Sydney Trains these days, but the old school OGs will know that it's City Rail. And the Country Link trains these days, they're known as the Country Link train, bullet train, Country Link. The OGs know it as the XPT, and we all know that the train was black and orange and white. Like the old TGV colour. It does, eh? There was a few versions of the Red Rattler, but it was like a full, real dark brown maroon. Very hot in the summertime though. There was no air conditioning in these things. You had to have the windows open no matter what. But yeah, they were a bloody awesome train. They used to start up like don't laugh at me, folks, but I'm going to make a sound effect now out of my voice because I'm a sound effects person. So I'm old school, folks. Trust me, I'm old school. When it comes to trains and everything, I remember a lot of things. So yeah, the train sound was like this when it would start up, especially in the tunnel in the Circular Quay. It was awesome. It would make a sound like this. Just get higher and higher. And it was like, oh shit, this is gonna blow. And I just remember the brake smell, the diesel smell. Oh, it's like very, it's hard to describe the smell. It was probably definitely cancerous. Awesome train though, awesome train. I think they still do a couple like old school tours with it these days. I'm not too sure, but I do know they do the steam train tour here in Sydney still. But obviously with COVID and that at the moment, like I'm not known it to be on for a fair while now. But when I was going to a football game in 2019, before the COVID and everything sounded hit and shit. Like way before we knew about it. and all that, and before it hit and that. Actually seen one of the steam trains at Redfern. They come out of Central, I do believe, or Redfern, and then they do a little tour, I think, down to Wollongong. I think they do it to Wollongong, if I remember rightly. Or to Waterfall, something like that. SRT trains, I'll have to have a look at those and see what those beauties look like. The 1938 tube stock will probably be one that I would say to you guys is very similar to the Red Rattler. That's going to be getting released for the Bakerloo line later this year from River Games. Well, we're hoping it's later this year, but we'll soon find out. It is on the list, so we can only assume that it will be sometime later this year. Cornwall, which is getting done by them, I'm predicting it release around October. And obviously we're going to end the year with something very, very good. We always end the year with some really awesome train route. It sounds like a roller coaster. It's one of those ones where you can strap in and hold on for your life. I've been on the XPT here in Australia. I've gone up to as far as Casino with one, and I've gone down to Wagga Wagga as far as one. Down south to Wagga Wagga and up north to, and I've been to Canberra with one as well, a few times as well. And I've been to as far as Casino and then changed onto a bus to Surfers Paradise. But yeah, I remember one stage going up towards Casino, and it's like, it was in the night time though, but I was up and sleeping in the middle of the corridor. And I just remember the train just going around and around and around and around. It was just like it was doing a big massive roundabout for like 20 minutes non-stop, and it just felt like it would never end. I felt like I was in a dream. I thought, this is a joke. This is seriously a joke. I want a ultra high speed train added here in Australia that just goes straight at 300 plus kilometers per hour. And to be brutally honest, if they did do one here in Australia, I would love DB to get the contract. I do believe DB have a contract for the light rail thing they're doing here in Sydney at the moment. I do believe that Dilson Barn do have the contract. I certainly will. I'll look it up if I get a decent break on this. I do believe I'm in between stations that are close at the moment. I'll look it up on my phone. It's right next to me here on charge. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Delay on that. Ooh, feel that. Okay, I've got a 3-minute gap. I'm gonna have a look at the map. Okay. Okay, so the airport, yeah? Union Person Express. Union B Western and Pearson. Is it or Pearson? Is it Pearson? Okay. It's a little short route. If it's a little short route, it will definitely be probably up maybe River Games or something like that could do it. It's in Toronto. Yeah, Western, okay. Yeah, looking at it now in a proper map. Is that the underground? Is it? Is that the underground one you're talking about? Looks like it's definitely underground. It goes over a couple of rivers I can see. Oh, very nice train. It's silver and gold and a little bit of striped dark red on it. Very nice. Like it. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, I can see the elevated at Pearson there, and it's very modern. Gee, Jesus, it's like a khaki yellow way, from far there. Whee. That's a very crazy. Okay, I can see the inside of one of the. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I can see the elevation one at the airport there. There's a photo of it with a train on it. You wouldn't want the doors to open on the opposite side of it, eh? You'll go flying off the cliff. You'll be like, ah! I was watching a video earlier today of, I usually watch the Tour de France every year, folks, and I haven't been watching it this year, and I've seen that there's been a fair few big, massive stacks, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, that'd be bloody right. That's the only reason I usually watch the bloody thing, to see some mad stacks. And, and, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, that'll be right. The year I don't watch it, there'll be some bloody hectic stacks, and now they're having a protest, apparently, about them. And then I seen the one yesterday, and the guy broke his 4 places or something. And I'm thinking, jeez, that was a big crash too. And then some dickhead in the bloody with a sign just goes smack straight into the guy with the sign, the lady with the sign, or whatever it was with the sign. Yeah, true. Yeah, my favourite driver was Jeff Gordon, but he's long retired now. But yeah, I loved Jeff Gordon, number 24. You know who was the biggest wanker in bloody NASCAR? Tony Stewart. He's a fucking wanker. Yep, that's it, the rainbow. That's the one. That's the one. The good old one, before the flame one, before you've got the flames on the side. The good old rainbow one. I'm the same. How's bloody the douchebag that came from the V8 here in Australia, McLaughlin? How's he going over there with the IndyCar thing? Is he, or is that not on yet? Now he's out of the V8s here in Australia. The guy that his opposition, he's just smashing it. Give me a second, folks. You're into your Formula One as well, buddy? Yeah, good shit. I'm right into that. Yeah, I'm right into it. My favourite man, he's right up top of the ladder. Right on top of the ladder. Go Verstappen. Red Bulls all day, every day. Red Bull. I beat those Mercedes scum. I love the fight this year though. It's so damn awesome now. We're actually seeing an actual battle. Like, it's just gotten so boring over the years, and over the last few years, like it's just same old. Lewis Hamilton. I'm like, hurry up and retire. Retire. He's got a bright future, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm disappointed with Daniel Ricciardo though. Like, I would have loved to have seen him go to Mercedes, but or Ferrari, definitely Ferrari. But like, I'm a long time Ferrari fan. I was a long time Ferrari fan for back in the days, like obviously with Schumacher. Like, he's the man. Like, Schumacher's the man. Like, that's the reason why I got into Formula One, was because of Schumacher. And seeing like legends like Senna, Nigel Mansell, Coulthard, Damon Hill, just seeing all those legends. Yeah, 100%. Like, we all seen how Daniel Ricciardo was with Red Bull. Like, that particular year when Vettel won the title and they won the Constructors, like, hands down, like, you can see the passes he was making. Like, he was always on the podium there doing the shoey and everything. It was, like, so cool, you know, seeing him right up there. And, thinking there and then, oh, it was not that far away, he's going to win the world title. And then he leaves Red Bull and it's like, what's he done since? Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong, McLaren's like way better than what they were a fair few years ago. I'm surprised they actually didn't do that good at Austria. Actually, they were pretty good at Austria last year. With the rule changes and everything, you can see now that this has definitely run Red Bull into the mix now. Like, and Ferrari's doing better, and so on. But it's definitely like, a lot of people whinging now, oh, the only reason Mercedes is not this and that because of rule changes and this and that. Well, that's sport. They always change the bloody rules, don't they? Everywhere. It doesn't matter what sport it is, there's always changing rules. They just don't want to leave things alone. Here in the rugby league, oh, there's rule changes every 5 seconds. Like, we already started the season and they went and changed some of the rules. Because, like, well, everybody's whinging now, because now they're sending players off and they're giving guys 10 minutes in the bin for head-eye tackle and, you know, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, well, this is not good. Oh, hang on, we've had our first major glitch for the night, you see. Yeah, they're definitely mid. Well, they're a little bit. I'll probably say a little bit more than the mid pack. They could be better. They're definitely. You think after last year with McLaren they would have taken that next step, but forward, but they've actually gone back a bit. To be honest, this year. Which it doesn't really bother me anyway, because I love the Honda power. They get the JDM right on top of the ladder. The JDM power right there, just drifting around the Red Bull. there's our second run done and dusted at 43 minutes 13. So that is a gold medal. Very nice. You're on Midweek World of Trains. This is our 37th episode. We're coming to you from our studio in lockdown, Sydney, Australia. Hello to you all. If you're new to our YouTube... If you're new to our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning customer, welcome back to the station. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today if you're not a subscriber. And join our amazing family base that calls GF Gaming Australia the home of Train Sim World 2. We are the only YouTube channel in the world that brings you the launches before anybody else for launches for Train Sim World 2. We do them on the console though. The PC version, as you know, gets released at the same time worldwide, even, so like say for instance, it's a certain time in the world, it's a certain time here, a certain time there, gets released at the same time. Console though, has different times worldwide, and it starts from New Zealand, then it goes to Australia, then it goes to China and Japan, or it probably doesn't go to China actually, no, sorry, they're not allowed anything, sorry, fuck off. Japan, so on and so on, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so that's how it works, and then we play it on the PlayStation 4 version on the PS5 console at the moment, and when Rush Hour gets released, we're going next gen with our releases, so there you go. Alright, and we'll give you gameplay also on the PC like a day later after that, so yeah. Right, Cathcart Circle Line is where we're going now, ladies and gentlemen. It is 10:33, we have technically 27 minutes to go. We're not going to do it in wind this time. We're just going to do a nice, beautiful, sunny day. Glasgow, Nielsen to Glasgow. 10:28, here we go. Very nice. So we'll do a little bit of the trip with the lights off, and we'll do a little bit of the trip with the lights on. Inside the cab, that is. Controller, a wired PlayStation controller, and keyboard, using a Razer light up. It's a full lighting up in rainbow at the moment. So yeah, I've got the mouse, controller, keyboard. Hashtag mouse support for console Train Sim World 2. We need it. The console gamers need mouse support big time. Because you have more control, you can zoom in and out like that. You can move around the desk more quicker with everything. And yeah, you can get around there more quicker and flip everything. And it's just like way more superior with the mouse. I feel more home on the PC version of what I do when I'm playing it on console for sure. And you can take away that annoying dot on the screen as well. I did what I bloody did last time. Oh, that's way over. Fail.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
I would have liked that lady at the station to have actually done the introductions instead of Matt Dunham. Obviously, being a Scottish route, you know, it just felt a bit, you know, weird having a British person actually do a Scottish tutorial announcement. Welcome to Train Sim World 2, you know, like he normally does. But yeah, I just feel like that's something that they've gone away from, where they used to have, like when they've done the German route, they'll do the German person that do the German route, they'll do the American person, they'll do American person, you know, when, you know, it's just, now Matt doing it for everything, I'm thinking, no. And they put a British flag on the bloody thing too. And I'm thinking, hello, this is not a British bloody route. This is Scottish. It's in Scotland. It's a bit different. It'd be bloody different if I put a leprechaun on there. Hey, we finally got a 500. No, it doesn't. but that you do run the risk of trains being further ahead and getting the red signals. So yeah, it definitely will be something that I wouldn't recommend when rush hour gets released, because yeah, rush hour is going to be very tight with the signalling and stuff. So yeah, definitely won't be something that I will be doing. I'm going to have to be right on the ball. See, now we've got the signal coming up. But this is normal coming up here because, yeah, we're getting close to the Cathcart station. The signal should change it. There we go. So we've got to do a couple of these while I'm here. So I'm gonna grab some of these collectibles while I'm here.
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
Trying to think where the other one is. I think if I remember rightly, it's down here. There it is. all the collectibles for Cav card. Yeah, they did talk about one stage actually bringing in a system where they would take points away for certain things, but they haven't talked about it since pretty much launch. They were talking about maybe something they would bring in to the game, but they said they didn't really want to punish the player. But yeah, it's something that when they were talking about, I'm thinking that'd be a bit interesting. That would, you know, definitely test the hardcores of the game very nicely. So yeah, it was definitely something that I was quite interested in. This is what I love about Rush Hour, how they've been talking about the signalling and stuff, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be if this is what I think it is, this will be a bloody good challenge. So yeah, I'm really pumped and excited about it, because yeah, just the way they're talking about it, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, well, we'll soon find out what if they get the damn thing bloody right. Yeah, all right. Well, we're gonna have 1,000 bloody bugs by the end of the bloody week, but the first week of Rush Hour. Trust me, there's gonna be people complaining. As I tell you guys, if you see any bugs, doesn't matter what device it's on, please go to the Dovetail forums and please let them know the issues, because it just makes it a better experience for all of us. Now they've been saying that they're going to reinstate the landmarks and everything on Bakerloo line when Rush Hour gets released, and I'm thinking, as soon as they said that, I'm thinking, well, now you've been talking about this all this bloody time, and you're going to bring it out of Rush Hour. Well, of course they're going to be bloody reinstated. You're going to be going to the next gen with the bloody game. So why don't you just bring over all the other extra layer trains as well for the Hemstrucker Muchenosburg for console as well, you know? Now that you have that extra power, and you should be able to put all those extra layers in the game now. So why don't you bring those as well over? So the console gamers can experience what it's like to have those extra layers, just like the PC gamers we've been having for a fair since they got with the Mitch and Osberg. Even though we all know still that Mitch and Osberg has issues, frame rate issues that need to be addressed. And it's mainly in the mainly just in the Mitchell area, like the urban area. As easy to get out of it, it's bloody good. Let's just grab some collectibles. We are a little bit late on this, but it doesn't matter. We'll just grab some. Is there someone whistling then? Very nice social distancing there, isn't it? See how quickly we can get behind the 8 ball on this, you know, like when we start wanting to do other things on the train route. That's alright, it's all part of the experience, folks. I'm not a person that just goes in and jumps on the collectibles straight away. I got them all on the console version, you see me doing that on launch night and so forth. So. Don't forget the launch live stream. We were the first in the world to do the official launch of Cavcart. The full replay of their almost 5-hour live stream is on our YouTube channel's dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlists. Thank you for everybody that has watched. Over 1,300 views. Not the best viewed launch from Train Sim World 2. It still is the DBB R101. The first 2 days we had over 2,500 views. Amazing. Now we did start a little bit earlier tonight, so it is over 2 hours. We'll be showing on the screen there, but we did have a standby. Yeah, we got this station, so we did. That's what I thought. Ooh, can I actually get back on? Thank you. I think I've got all the stations by now. Glasgow, I've got to do Glasgow a bit still. Pretty sure, but it's all good. We'll just concentrate on getting the rest of it done now. Apollo Shields were east and then Glasgow Central. So our official 2 hours has come and gone now. We are scheduled for 2 hours for our live stream here. We did have a request for a Bakerloo run from Corey. I'll do that in an uploaded video, Corey, in the next 24 hours, and I'll flip that onto the channel, and you'll see that definitely on our channel in the next day or two. So that will be a premiere on our channel. So set that reminder for that, buddy. You are a subscriber, you just click that and turn that notification bell on for all notifications. You'll be definitely notified when that's ready to go. I definitely will throw that onto the list, the Bakerloo line. That run will definitely be done. I'll do the full length of it as well. I'm thinking of dropping my gameplay back from 4K back to 1440p as well, folks, because it is taking a fair while to process those videos on onto the YouTube channel. So I'm going to push them back to 1440p. All good, buddy. Thanks for coming along. Most appreciate it. Glasgow Central Line 4 is next. Yeah, true. I just been like wanting to do them in 4K just to make the YouTube channel just, Jesus Christ, that was a big drop. just to make the YouTube channel look more presentable. Like our live streaming action is capped 1080p. Everybody live streams 1080p. It's just that, I don't know. I would like to get to the stage where we can push it probably to 1440 for live streaming, but yeah, it is what it is at the moment. We have a Train Sim World 2 premiere coming up within the next 27 minutes as well, folks. So the action will continue. There's 3 other fantastic trips coming up over the next within the next 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. There will be 3 trips, so definitely heaps more action coming up from us, and there will be more coming up as well. And because I'm going to be home this weekend, folks, we're going to be live streaming Saturday Night on the Rails this week, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's back. We'll be on the air half an hour earlier than what we are normally are for the Saturday night show as well, by the way, folks. We'll be on the air from 8:30 p.m. Sydney, Australia time zone, 6:30 a.m. New York, Boston, USA time zone, 11:30 a.m. UK time zone, 12:30 p.m. Germany time zone for this week's Saturday Night on the Rails. The original and the best is back. I do believe it will be episode 42, 43, something like that, this week. It's been a while since we've been doing our original show. I have been going away every weekend, but because we're in lockdown, I'm not going anywhere. Oop, that's the wrong one. Look at the amount of people that are on the station, folks. Like, this is like sort of rush hour already, isn't it? Look at this. You wouldn't see this many people on the console version. No way, Jose. If you're watching this at a later time, by the way, you might have the next gen rush hour version already, and you might be seeing this amount of people. For now, there's no chance. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 32 minutes, 33 in the end, and a gold medal. Very nice. It was gold medals all the way tonight, wasn't it? A very, very good night's gameplay. It was indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of another live stream from us here at GFYS Gaming Australia. I have a couple more videos I need to throw into baking from Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've done a couple of gameplays from that with the new diff truck with and I did I bring out the diff truck? I think I brought out the diff truck with one, and then I done one with the other one. If I I don't know. I can't remember actually. Oh no, that's right. I run out the Kenworth. That's right. I run out the Kenworth truck, and did a run with that. Or I run out some truck. Sorry, I think it was a Volvo or something. Anyway, I run some sort of truck out, Euro truck, and I went from Germany actually. I finally got out of Iberia in Euro truck, and I've gone back into my original headquarters in Berlin, and I am taking a trip to Sweden. And yeah, we done a trip, a couple trips. We done a trip to Sweden, then we did a trip in Sweden for the second one. So that's going to be coming up in the next 24 hours as well on our channel. So something to look forward to there for you guys as well, if you're a fan of Euro Truck Simulator 2. And don't forget, there is American Truck Simulator gameplay coming up also on the channel in the next few hours as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. So American Truck Simulator gameplay and Train Sim World 2 premieres coming up on our channel at 1080p, 60 frames per second. I do apologise if any of them do show in 360p in advance, by the way, folks. So just to recap on our live stream for our 37th episode of started off with our community vote winner, with the theme being windy, and this week's midweek World of Trains community vote via you guys was the East Coast Way. We did the full run on there, the big one. Anyway, after that, ladies and gentlemen, we took a week. We took a trip to Rad Austin, and that was also in the windy day. And we went to the Cathcart Circle Line in the end. There, we did a big trip on the Rad Austin as well. It was 40 minutes there, 30 minutes there, and a fair bit on the other one as well. So it was 3 big trips tonight from us, and a fantastic lot of great comments and non-stop talking for myself. My voice box needs to be repaired now. I need to go and see the repairman. As you can see, I'm starting to become a Dr. Seuss book. My name is the Godfather of the Rails. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Turn that notification bell on. Like us at Facebook. Follow us at Twitter. We thank you for watching our 37th episode of Midweek World of Trains. If you're watching this on live or replay, thank you for watching. And don't forget, the Midweek World of Trains community vote next week is Dawsonbahn. DB is the theme. 4 train routes from the Dawsonbahn. And the community vote will be up on our channel. If you're watching this on the replay, it will be on there now. If you're watching this live, it will be up there very shortly. You can vote between 4 routes until midday Sydney, Australia time zone next Wednesday, which will be the 8th, I do believe. Sorry, the 7th. That should be the day before the release of that. By the way, folks, next Wednesday when we're on the air, it's going to be massive. We're going to be on the air, and then we're going to be taking a little short break, around about half an hour to 40 minutes, and then we'll be back for the launch of the brand new train route Cane Creek, which we are still expecting it to be released next week. So if that does happen, we will be, a few minutes off the air, and then we'll be back for another 4 hours. So it's going to be a massive round, about 6-7 hours of fantastic gameplay that particular day. So anyway, Cathcart Circle Line we did. So the train routes, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I do apologize. Hamstrucker, Hamburg, Lübeck for the theme next week. Hamstrucker, you can vote between Hamstrucker, Hamburg, Lübeck, the Hamstrucker, Roomrad, Rad Austin, and what was it? Sorry, no, it wasn't Hamstrucker, Roomrad. I do apologize. Yeah, it was actually. I did say that, didn't I? So, Hamstrucker, Hamburg, Lübeck, the Hamstrucker, Roomrad, the Main Spizardbahn, and the Rad Segnord were the 4 that we could choose from, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get rid of Rad Austin because we did that tonight, so there we go. My name is the Godfather. Thank you very much for watching our Train Sim World action for this week. We'll see you sometime down the track again. There's a premiere coming up in around about